Tonight, we begin a series of reports on runaway teens. Nationally, experts say 1.6 million take flight from their homes each year. New Jersey authorities say the state doesn't keep an official count on runaways, but one advocacy group in a survey several years ago put the number at 13,000. Whatever the number, the problem is a real one. In Lost Youth, senior correspondent DeNoia Aronsohn reports on the plight of the teen runaway.
They don't always look the part. Experts trained to track them say it's more the look in their eyes that often gives them away.
Generally 14, 15, 16, 17, and just looking for a youthful appearance. Sometimes carrying not the right clothes for the type of year. You know, it's the summertime and they got a big jacket on. It's the wintertime, they walk around in flip-flops, carrying bags, looking disheveled, looking lost, by themselves.
Officer Martin Jacart goes undercover for the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey's Youth Services Unit. This is where many runaways run. Cheap, cross-country travel, no IDs required.
Yeah, this girl they just found dead. Just right down. She was just a lost soul.
It can be heartbreaking and frustrating work, but it is also crucial work.
If we don't get them and they get on that bus, they can be lost.
Because at the other end of that bus trip, in stations throughout the country, predators are waiting, often primed with the right words to say to lure kids into the sex trade.
They befriend them, they try to give them food, shelter, and then they can victimize them. So if we don't get them and they get away, it can be a bad situation for them.
The stakes are very high. Here, in the busiest bus terminal in the world, 200,000 people pass through it every day. It's an easy place to blend in. Like this young teen from Rhode Island, who said she was traveling to visit friends, but she only had $12 in her pocket, a red flag to Jacart, who then reached out to the teen's mom.
She has permission to travel. She's good to go.
Officer Jacart is one of a contingent of law enforcement, education, and social services officials around the country who seek to catch and save the kids who run. Port Authority officials say here they are seeing a higher number of runaways this year, but they don't necessarily link that to the recession. It's a factor, they say, among many enduring factors. Last year, the unit made 3,800 contacts. 22% of those kids were from New Jersey.
We get a lot of foster kids from Jersey who run away from foster care, and we get a lot of kids from South Jersey who are just plain runaways, who come up to New York to live in New York and hang out in Midtown Manhattan.
Where too often they simply disappear. Kids like endangered runaway Jennifer Pena.
She's a big skyway. She's been missing since 2007.
I was hungry, I was dirty, I was thin.
Zahida Sessoms knows the desperation of homelessness. She began her journey off the streets when she walked through the doors of Covenant House, Newark. Under the Homeless Youth Act, New Jersey contracts with agencies to perform outreach and to provide shelter and services. Covenant House is among those agencies, but the recession is making it tough for them to keep up with the number of kids in need.
It's such a courageous statement for them to make that they need our help, and for us then not to be able to respond in the way we want to is heartbreaking.
Tomorrow, more on Zahida's journey and Covenant House's challenges to find and save New Jersey's lost youth. DeNoia Aronsohn, NJN News, Newark.